1 week from today, the NTSB will release its exhaustive investigation into the collapse of the Key Bridge and, more importantly, the probable cause of this tragedy. It comes as the state is racing to meet what is a 2028 deadline to complete the replacement bridge and trying to stay within the $2 billion cost estimate. WJZ investigator Mike Halgren live at Hawkins Point tonight at the memorial site for those who lost their lives when this bridge collapsed. Mike, good evening. Tell us what we can expect next week.
Well, Rick, an exhaustive presentation and vote on the findings of the cause, a look into the electrical problems that were plaguing the Dolly, and some safety recommendations that will likely impact bridges across the country. And we are at the memorial for the 6 construction workers who lost their lives that fateful day. Negotiations are still continuing on settlements to compensate their families.
Ship hit the Key Bridge, sinking. The bridge is gone.
The collapse of the Key Bridge is a day few will forget. And for more than a year and a half, federal investigators have been working to get to the bottom of why it happened. Congressman Kwesi Mfume represents communities that continue to feel the impact.
How closely are you going to be watching what the NTSB is saying about what happened and what needs to be done?
These safety recommendations and probable causes that NTSB is looking to put forward are absolutely important and significant.
The NTSB was at the scene within hours of the collapse.
The NTSB really has a lot more work to do.
NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy will lead the public disclosure of the findings in Washington, D.C. next Tuesday, including the federal review of the Key Bridge's safety protections and the Dolly's electrical system. The investigation already revealed the ship lost power twice. Grace Ocean, the Dolly's owner, is suing Hyundai Heavy Industries, alleging they designed a dangerous vessel with a label positioned too close to the end of a critical cable that caused a circuit breaker to open. Hyundai, Grace Ocean, the ship's operator Synergy Marine, along with the state of Maryland, willingly participated in the investigation.
We've all suffered in this area a great deal as a result of this collapse. We can't endanger the lives of people again going forward once we get this information.
The NTSB previously criticized the state for failing to assess the Key Bridge's vulnerability based on larger vessels traveling in the Patapsco, saying it was 30 times higher than the acceptable risk threshold.
We asked, had you done this vulnerability assessment on the Key Bridge? The answer was no.
Recently, the Trump administration blasted the state for its DEI policies and expressed doubts that Maryland can complete the project on time and on budget.
We all believe that it's going to go forward as was scheduled and as was promised and set out in law. But trying to predict the future in this administration is a little difficult sometimes, obviously.
Last month, Maryland released new design drawings of what the replacement bridge will look like. Crews have been busy fitting massive test pilings to make sure the new structure will be secure. And right now, several lawsuits are winding their way through the federal court system, with Grace Ocean, the ship's owner, and the ship's operator trying to limit their liability to the value of the ship and its contents. We're live at Hawkins Point. Mike Halgren, WJZ.
All right, Mike, thank you.